to Soul Blazing. I'm Lisa Haisha. My guest today is an actress, a writer, and a phenomenal human being. She's so sexy and hot, and I love her. So please meet Kimleigh.
Can we get the hug?
That's a beautiful introduction.
You're welcome.
That was so beautiful.
Yes, you are someone I just admire so much. We got to tell the story of...
Yeah, of how we met.
Yes, of how we met. We have a mutual friend who...
Sally Jenkins. Are we allowed to say her on this?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So our mutual friend Sally Jenkins invited Lisa to come see my one-woman show. And I was excited because I love Lisa, and I thought, oh, this is going to be a great opportunity for her to see my show and see what I do, and also just be able to connect one-on-one. And so let me have Lisa tell you what her thoughts were when she got invited to this show.
Well, I'm invited to a lot of things, and I made like a decision, no more actor friends. every night it's like, my friends in this play, and usually they're bad. And I'm not doing it anymore. I got to a point in my life, I do not go see actors' plays, especially one-woman shows. So Sally goes, you have to go to this one. This one's different. I'm like, oh, I love Sally. So I'm like, okay, I'll go. Then I'm like, how long is it? And then she's like, it's just like 45 minutes or an hour. So we get there and we're sitting there and I'm like, are you sure it's only 45 minutes to an hour?
I can see her behind the stage, like I'm behind the curtain, and she's like this with her phone. Oh God, how long is this gonna be? Like you could tell in her face that this was not gonna be something she wanted to see. So then the show starts.
And she comes out, and first of all, her presence. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'm in for a little surprise. Maybe Sally's, doing me a favor here. And as she just started doing it, it was just like, I'm laughing, I'm crying, I'm just moved so much. And I'm like, who is this woman? You are a powerhouse. You are so just beautiful inside and out, and you commit. I mean, your play is not easy. She wrote this play, starred in it, and it is a revolution around sex. And
Well, it was beautiful because I had an eye on you because I really do get a chance to play with my audience, and I knew that she was trepidatious about being here because I could tell by the phone swipe, and I could see her phone illuminate during that. And at one point, it was like, probably 5-10 minutes into the show, I see you lean in and take in everything. And at that moment, I knew I had you, and I knew that we were gonna go on this journey together, this beautiful journey of life together, and watch me grow from, the 17-year-old girl who was gang raped to this beautiful woman that I've become now, and being able to even say that I'm beautiful to myself is so huge because so much of my life was spent squashing down my beauty, thinking I was worthless, thinking I was unworthy, thinking that I had nothing to do on this earth but be abused. So it was so great to see you kind of lean in and really go on that journey with me. It really felt awesome.
oh, it was an honor. And just to see you accept your past and tell them a little bit about it, because you were gang raped and you didn't even know you were gang raped. You blocked that right out.
Yeah. The greatest thing about this show is that I always say that your greatest obstacle will become your greatest gift. And who would have thought that me being gang raped at 17, it was my first sexual experience, would turn into this movement of owning your own sexuality, really owning who and what you are, becoming your own superhero. So at 17 years old, I was gang raped by 3 football players at my university. It was my first sexual experience. And I remember waking up outside of the dorm room with blood rolling down my legs. Now, at that point, I had thought it was my period. I was like, okay, this is what happened to me. So I go up to my dorm room, I take a shower, and from that point on, I repressed everything that happened that evening for 8 years. I had no idea I was raped, had no idea what happened to me. I kept going on in life like everything was perfect, and yet something in the back of me kept becoming self-defeatist. Even though I was, I turned into a beauty queen, I got to be in Miss Kansas. There are so many things that I did. I was a cheerleader. I graduated as with a degree in psychology. There was so much I did, but yet there was something gnawing at me. So 8 years later, and in the course of that 8 years of repression, I was literally paralyzed, and especially sexually. So if I were in a relationship with a guy, I would literally just freeze up. I could not have sex. I could not appreciate who and what I was. I wasn't able to even speak true words because I had pressed everything down so far into myself. And so that was kind of the journey. 8 years in, I started having these weird, crazy dreams, and they were dreams of penises. And that's when I knew something had happened to me. So repression protected me, like really protected me, really kept me from losing it. And so that when I finally realized what happened, I was strong enough to begin to take the journey of healing. So I always say I was a survivor, a victim, a survivor, and now I'm a thriver. You know,
Beautiful. Yes.
I feel like I survived the moment I got off the floor, the blood was rolling down my legs, and I walked away. And so the journey of my life was really, how do I survive this and not give up on myself? And then the longer journey was, how do I get to a place where I'm actually thriving and I can have sexual experiences again, and I can be in intimate relationships, and I can honor who and what I am as a woman, as a person, as a human on this earth, no matter what happened to me. Now I get the chance to really do that.